What's going on, guys? We're gonna hit you back to back with another Good Guy First Looks. This time we're doing pod systems. This one is the IVPC Pod Kit. This one is the AI Pod. We're gonna take a close look at both of them. They're both from Ijoy. Ijoy's been putting out some good stuff lately. Let's start with the IVPC kit first. Right off the bat, we have the warning. This product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical. Little FDA compliance there. Let's open this up. It says open here. So on the inside, we have the warranty card, kit manual. It's nice that they're including manuals that show you the features now. A lot of companies weren't doing that before, and now they kind of caught on hey, let's give them a manual so they can figure out how to use the device the easy way. On the side of the little foam that the device comes in is actually a little box. Most likely just the USB is in here. Yep, just the USB. Then we have the Ijoy IVPC. This is a little tiny pod. It's about the palm of my hand. I'm gonna fill it first just because I don't want to burn the pod while we're reviewing it. So I'm gonna go ahead and there's no release button. So just pulls out. That's actually very simple. There's a little tab, and that little tab will reveal the fill plug or the fill hole. So now we have our device filled. So it doesn't turn on just with one click. It's actually not just a fire button. I'm gonna click it 5 times. And it does have a little mini LED screen on the bottom that tells you your voltage, your battery, which is really nice. A lot of pod systems, like the Soarin' Air, the Soarin' Drop, the Vagon, even the new Orions don't have little screens that tell you the battery life. It just has a battery light indicator. Most of the time, those tend to die without us noticing. The color changes, we don't really notice the light, we just know that the light's turning on. So it's nice to see a little battery indicator on there. That's pretty cool. It looks like it has 3 different settings because it says normal, or it says norm. On the bottom right next to the battery. So the navigation for this device. What I'm figuring out right now is that 3 clicks will actually bring you to a menu, 1, 2, 3. Then what you're reading, if you click once, it'll switch to another setting, so it's bypass. And then there's different symbols. The up and down arrow that you'll see on the screen is actually going to flip the whole screen so you can see it while you're vaping. So you can actually look at it that way. If we go ahead and click 1, 2, 3 again, and it shows the arrows and you just don't select anything, it'll go back to the menu and it flips it back the other way. That's pretty cool. Not super necessary, but still a nice little feature. So 3 clicks will bring us to the menu, and then 1 click will move to the next setting. Now from normal, we can switch it to hard or soft. Soft is most likely just like any other device. Soft will decrease the hit by 10% and then slowly ramp up. Normal will hit regularly, and then hard should increase the hit by 10%. I'm gonna go ahead and set it to normal. And then I'm just gonna wait and let the menu set. And now I see that it says normal. We're gonna go ahead and take a draw. So not an auto draw, just wanted to test that out and see if it was an auto draw. It's got a nice airflow to it. It sounds like it's coming out from one side of the pod, not both. Yeah, I think it's the right side of the device. I don't see any air holes or anything on the bottom. USB is in the bottom. Fairly small device. I could see this going around. It's very similar to the mini fit. It just has an LED screen. So again, you can change your settings, normal, soft, hard. You can put it to bypass mode. Aside from all the menu settings being soft, normal, and hard, there's no way to really change the voltage. It's a very simple device, simple settings, but it does give you a little extra to kind of, get a little more out of your device. It actually goes up to 3.8 when it's on hard. When you set that to soft, it actually brings the device down to 3.4 volts. And then when you set it to normal, it will actually set your device to 3.6. So there's only 3 settings, soft, normal, and hard. Not like other smoke devices that actually decrease or increase the hit by a percentage. It actually just brings it from 3.4 to 3.6 to 3.8. 3.4 being soft, 3.6 being normal, 3.8 being the hard hit. Let's go ahead and set that to hard. It's on 3.8. Significantly different hit. I would probably use this device on hard. Most people like a 3.8 volt hit. Has a nice feeling to it. So not a bad device. Let's move on over to the AI kit. Let's take a look at that one and compare them both. So next we have the AI pod. We're gonna go ahead and look on the back. It says package includes 1 2mm refillable cartridge. Let me check the other box. They're both 2mm pods. It comes with 1 Ijoy AI battery, 1 Lanyard, nice little extra there, USB cable, warranty card, and specification. We're gonna pop that open. This one's not as easy to open as the other one was. So once again, we have the warranty card and then the specifications card. gives you a couple features that your device has. We have the lanyard and the USB cable, and I'm guessing this is a ring that goes around the device and also attaches to the lanyard. So let's go ahead and open that lanyard up. Okay, pretty simple design. It's actually really nice. Just says Ijoy, a little AI on it. Nothing too flashy or fancy. Doesn't say Ijoy a billion times on it. Just something simple. I'm gonna go ahead and put that on there like that. Let's pull our device out. So before I go ahead and put that lanyard on it, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the pod out. No release buttons or anything like that. Pod just pulls right out. So already I can tell you what I like about the other device and what I like about this, or what I don't like about this one. As you can see, this device is standing. This device is actually rounded, which is probably why they gave us the lanyard, because there's no sitting that on its side or anything, just laying it flat. This pod actually comes with a little bit of like a, I guess a protector for the contacts that are on the pod. You can go ahead and pull that off. It's like nearly impossible to, there we go. And so that pod, you actually had a whole door that would lift up. This one is just a tiny little plug that just lifts up, and then we can fill it. So now we have the pod filled. We're gonna go ahead and put the pod on the device. So this device seems to be a little more simple. I guess they put a little bit more of an advanced device out versus something for someone that might just want an auto draw device. No buttons, no screen, very simple. There's nothing wrong with that. Just a nice little logo on the bottom, a battery indicator that glowed green when I popped the pod in, USB on the bottom. It's very simple. We're gonna go ahead and just throw this little ring around the device itself. And what I did notice is when I popped the pod on, because the device was fully charged, the device has a battery indicator on both sides, so you can see that it's fully charged. I see holes on the side of the device, so I'm gonna avoid blocking those with this little lanyard ring, because it looks like there's two little airflow rings. We're gonna go ahead and put the lanyard on. The lanyard doesn't prevent you from dropping the device until it's actually on. There it is. So it just kind of hangs there. So if you're ever going to like an expo or you're at an event, you don't have to like throw it in your pocket with your phone and wallet and everything else, just kind of hangs around your neck. Let's take a pull. So just kind of like any other pod, flavors there. I can see that the difference in the pods is the level of the juice. Not that it matters all that too much, just like Soren pods. The AI here, the juice level kind of gets uneven, which, I mean, if you're like me, it'll bother you a little bit, and you just kind of want it to both be the same, so it's kind of aggravating for those of us with OCD. This one, the juice level stays even on both sides. Besides that, this one, the IVPC definitely has more airflow to it as opposed to a tighter draw on the AI. And the IVPC pod is actually a lot quieter than their AI. Now again, both come from Ijoy, so it's not like I'm favoring a company over another. I would say one device is better as a starter kit, and the other device is also good as a starter kit. This is just more maybe for the person who's not so into vaping and kind of has their doubts and they just want something simple they can pick up and vape. This is for someone who just wants a really good closed device system to produce some nice vapor. And even the flavor that I noticed from both pods, giving them both just about the same amount of time to wick, I would say this IVPC pod has a lot better of a time wicking the juice and actually producing better flavor than this pod does. Not that it's a bad device, but I think between the two, if we're comparing, I would rather be walking out of a store with this than the AI. However, if I'm someone who doesn't vape already and I'm kind of have my doubts and I don't really want to be bothered with screens and settings and changing it from soft to hard to normal, and that's just a little too much for me and I want something I can pick up and just kind of vape, this is pretty good. This is a pretty nice device. Airflow a little tight, but coming from a cigarette, I mean, it's been years now, but I can see this definitely being popular with some new vapors. I like both devices. No information on what colors they come in or variations they come in or anything like that, but that has been the Ijoy IVPC kit and the AI pod. Thank you guys as always for watching. We appreciate the comments, we appreciate the feedback. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I guess we'll see you on the next one.